YouTube is full of those nice studio vlogs of people packaging and making stickers by hand. But in this video, while I work for something cute for fall, I'm going to talk about how you can upload and create your stickers online and why I prefer doing that versus by hand. Hey gentle folks, this is Cetriya, Cetriya, and today while I work through a nice lovely speed paint of some digital watercolors, I thought I'd give you guys a quick overview as to why and how I make my stickers using Redbubble primarily, but also for per se Studio Society 6 or any other print-on-demand site as they are called. So yes, as I mentioned before, YouTube have a lot of videos of making stickers in the most aesthetic way possible. And as much as I love seeing them, I've even bought the not the circuit cutter, but the brother cutter to cut down my custom stickers, die cut them and stuff like that. And after I've tested out and messed with it and have hold it for over a year without using it, I realized quickly that it's just better to do it online. So why do it online? My time is very precious, and I'm sure your time is very precious. And the question that I always ask myself, what would I rather be doing? And when I do get a little bit of time, I prefer making artwork such as I'm doing here. I haven't done really any artwork for a while for myself, so I figured doing artwork would be more of my time versus making stickers. Not to say that it's wrong to do, but perhaps you might be feeling burnout, as most of us do tend to feel now and then. Although right now we have a lot of time at home, so we probably aren't feeling all that hard burnout. But I would definitely say that over the last year or two, I just don't see myself making a couple of orders of making the stickers, which comes to the next point. Making 1 or 2 packs every other blue moon can quickly get a little bit, well, you can end up forgetting an order one you didn't expect to or didn't plan to. So doing 1 or 2 orders once in a while is not really a reason for me to invest in a full sticker making product. At the same time though, if you get to a point where you make a couple of maybe like 100 or so orders, then that makes more sense because the cost per print is much cheaper to do it at home. But then again, it doesn't really count the time that you take to do it. But if you had the time anyways, you might as well use up that time and make that money back. But then after you come from not being too small like I am right now, I'm very small, I make maybe a few orders here and there, to going to the middle range where most of what you see the aesthetic YouTube makers are doing is usually people with 100 or so orders, to being a big time creator. If suddenly for some reason you get a shout out from a popular person, and it happens from time to time from anybody, right? You've heard about that when someone gave a shout out and all of a sudden they blew up. I would not be able to do all those orders, and neither will you. And trust me, I think your hands will be very appreciative if you already had a little system in place to suddenly deal with a big order. And if over time you realize you've been making a lot of large orders, then maybe you want to go ahead and order them yourself versus paying for Redbubble or Society 6 commission fees to get them done and ordered and send out on your hand. But still, you would not be printing and cutting these things on your own, not unless you're going to pay for an assistant to work on these things. And for stuff like stickers, the price range is small enough that you can handle just getting them done by someone else. And that comes to my last point, and that is the fact that it's very automated. And what I mean by automated, it's not just printing and cutting, but also printing and cutting and packaging and shipping them out and sending them with tracking. You not only get a full-on tracking of how much you've sold, what you sold, when you sold it, and to whom, usually where they live, not exactly the person, and what was popular, and all of that information is captured. Whereas if you did it by hand yourself, I hope you have some sort of an organized system to capture that, because that'll help you for future references if you want to grow your little art business to something a bit more. That, and the fact that with Redbubble and with Society 6 and similar marketplaces, they are marketplaces. There's a reason why so many people start on Etsy, because people already have so many accounts on Etsy, and you already associate Etsy as, oh, that's where I'd go if I want to find something funky and cool and unique and hand done. Well, maybe not that much anymore, but you get the drift. You go there already knowing that it exists. The company already markets for you and all that jazz. So with Redbubble and Society 6, there's already somewhat of a built-in community. And of course, people will trust that site. And again, because the site's already built, you don't have to deal with the back end of building a web store, making sure that it's secured and, no one end up hacking it. And even though I've tried with various online shops like Store Envy, does anybody remember that? And other methods like that, or PayPal buy now buttons and WooCommerce and all that stuff, I've just finally realized that my time is precious and so is yours. So if you rather be printing and cutting and packaging and reprinting and double checking mistakes, or would you rather be drawing, or heck, maybe you want to play games or go out to the beach or cook yourself a something special meal. So those are all those reasons as to why I prefer doing these through a fulfillment print-on-demand site. So real quick, it's pretty simple. Once you do your artwork, it's similar to if you were to die cut them, but basically what you do your artwork is that once you're done with the illustration, I personally like to give it a good decent border. And for things like Redbubble, a transparent background is more than enough for it to understand, as you can see right here, that these are individual little images that'll be uploaded onto its file. And after that, the file size could be basically whatever the sites tell you, and different sites ask for different things. But for the most part, it seems that's either photo card size of about 4 by 6 inches to 5 by 7 inches that are sold. Some of them may be a little smaller, maybe a 3 by 4. So that's pretty much it. Once you upload it, it'll automatically notice that, okay, this is where I'm supposed to cut. And then once you upload it, that's it. That's all you gotta do. And whoever, whenever they decide to order something, and there you go, they print it and they ship it. So hopefully this quick little note to self and to you guys was helpful. If so, by all means, you could leave your feedback or comment. And please let me know how the audio is feeling, because I did buy me a new pop filter and trying out new techniques for the next couple of videos. And last but not least, besides, following and commenting, if you do want to order this pack from Redbubble or Society6, I do have the links to my shop in the descriptions. Anyhow, all the best, guys, and I will see you in the next video.